Ever just really needed to get away? Away from family, work, people, life. Not taking anything to the extreme, but you just needed a break from it all. Well, you are not alone. In this video, we will be talking about self-care and its importance to your well-being. Hey, it's Kay-Andra with Midday with Kay, where I help family businesses with strategies to make family business simple and enjoyable. If you are new to this channel, leave a thumbs up in the comments below so that I know that you were here. And make sure to click the subscribe button and notification bell to keep up with all of the latest from Midday with Kay. Now, let's dive right in. You've been putting in those 60 to 80-hour weeks, and everything is now seeming to get to you. You're agitated, you're constantly feeling tired, you're unmotivated. Simply put, you have just had it with everything. Well, have you given any thought as to what really may be contributing to those feelings? My guess is, in all that you have going on, you haven't given yourself any personal attention. You haven't taken the time to just be still and do an activity just for you. You haven't done self-care. Self-care is when you do an activity deliberately or intentionally that focuses on your mental, emotional, and physical health. Contrary to popular belief, self-care doesn't have to be an expensive activity. It covers more than just going to the spa or making a weekend getaway or participating in a shopping spree. Self-care can be as simple as taking time out of your day to meditate or spending that 20 minutes just soaking in the bath just to bring yourself back into balance. We sometimes make things way more complicated than it needs to be. You know, for me, I find that my best activities for self-care are things like meditation, massages, reading, manicures, pedicures, and exercising. But let me just stop here for a second and be real with you. The exercising thing just came about in the last 7 months after I made a decision to make some lifestyle changes, and I love it. You know, a lot of my self-care activities I try to do every day, but not all the time that is possible. But the thing about it is, I'm making sure that I make that time for myself during the day. Although self-care means something different to everyone, here are a few tips to help you practice self-care. 1, start with planning your self-care activity. We put everything we do in our calendars. Well, self-care should have its time slot in your calendar as well. Don't just leave it up to happenstance, because we all know that sometimes life can get in the way of the best laid plans. It's important to be intentional. Secondly, be kind to yourself until you get into a proper rhythm with your self-care routine. Make sure that it is fun and enjoyable and not something that adds an additional layer of stress to your already stressful and hectic life. As someone once shared with me, be aware of your why, your what, and your hows of self-care. Why am I doing this? What am I doing? And how does it make me feel? Thirdly, do at least one relaxing and pleasurable activity every day. This could be something as simple as just doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely no brain work at all. It's more difficult than you may think, but definitely worth it. If you're still with me, do share with me how you practice your self-care in the comments section, and I'll be sure to reply. Number 4, make exercise one of the self-care activities you do on a daily basis, separate and apart from that relaxing or pleasurable activity. Research has shown that exercise is equally as important to our emotional health as it is to our physical health. Exercise has been linked to increased serotonin levels, which leads to improved mood and energy. I'm sure everyone around you would like you to have an improved mood, especially if you're like me. Bringing me to tip number 5, sleep. I think we underestimate the power of sleep. We think that getting 5 to 6 hours is enough for our body to regenerate, but it is not. In actuality, adults need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep for the body to properly regenerate and for you to feel rested. Now, I know some people will argue this point, but the important thing is that you are getting enough rest at nighttime. 6. It is okay to say no to doing some activities. Creating and sticking to boundaries you have created for yourselves help to protect your mental and emotional space. If you know that answering an email may upset you after a certain time, you can say no to answering emails after that predetermined time. If you know that a family member is constantly negative, you can say no to communicating with that person during a family gathering. Protecting your peace is important to self-care. When you are constantly giving to the world, you need some time to refill your cup, and that is why self-care is your time to refill. Don't let anyone tell you you are being selfish because you are practicing self-care. Self-care is not a selfish act. It is you taking the time to show yourself love and putting your needs first so that you are able to take care of others. You want to know the key to a balanced life? Self-care. As a reminder, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile. So let's look for the moments where you can smile and laugh. And they do say that laughter is good medicine for the soul. For most entrepreneurs, self-care can be very elusive, but it is necessary. The constant pouring into others requires you to be poured into as well. The tips shared in this video not only can help entrepreneurs, but everyone who is struggling with balance and taking care of themselves. I challenge you to practice self-care every day, and after a week, come back and let me know how it feels in the comments. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, share it with someone who can use the tips, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Midday with Kay.